I've got Bec with me. Bec, we've been doing this since 2012.
2012, yeah, the very first one.
Volunteering and helping and...
Yeah, it's been an amazing experience, a beautiful idea. Obviously, I was born. First one was at the Shangri-La upstairs, one single room, had some amazing guests, and I guess just like ignited a flame, and then it's obviously grown over the years. And to be here today and to see where it's, obviously what it's developed into, and to have 4 different spaces that were having activities going throughout the day, some absolutely incredible people. Obviously you create something wonderful, becomes a magnet, and people believe in it as much as you do, and to be able to attract the leaders in their particular fields that come along today, has been phenomenal. The talent that has been in the room with us today, and Emma herself, obviously the genius behind it. She
Definitely.
She's like, I just approached this person. It was 9:00 at night, and I just sent off an email, and I thought this would be an amazing person to have. And then next minute, 20 minutes later, she's like, I'm there. And it's like, these are people that, you would think would not be accessible. And the fact that they can see how much benefit and I guess just how beautiful and the reach that a festival like this has, so important. The importance of obviously having those touch points in the community and educating people.
And there's so much happening in the community, especially this weekend. There's big events that are going on, and we've still got people here. So congrats to Em for even having that. And thank you for your amazing MC contributions every year, and just volunteering and helping, because I think that's what makes this just that community that is in it, but also that can attend. It's the whole thing. So.
Look, I've got one skill, it's talking. So if I can put it to use, for a good cause, it's amazing. And to be part of something like this, I love it.
Yeah.
As I said, I was there at the first one, and being able to be MC there and to, grow from that one room. But I think it's the energy that's created. You put that many people in a space that have a similar mindset, or just a desire to, just to help themselves, but also help other people. And it's just that beautiful synergy, and everybody's vibing off each other. And it creates this space, that is just so special. And unless you've experienced it, you wouldn't know.
Over the years, I've been an exhibitor, we've had speaking as well as volunteering, and just in every capacity, there's always a benefit, so it's just so good that way. So
it is, and it's such an accepting space as well, because obviously I know for me, I get really overwhelmed by the pure volume of everything that is out there, all the information, the amount of studying you'd have to do, and then to bring all these experts that have done all that studying and almost life hacking, wellness is a huge thing, because it gets really, for me, I know that, I'm like a normie, right? I love to be on the health spectrum. I love to do the right things for myself, but then I'm also very easy to fall off a bandwagon. I know that about myself. So for me, this is such a wonderful reminder, to nourish myself and to do those things that, might take a little bit of time, might do all the things, but in the long run, it's just going to be so much more beneficial for me. There was one statement that came out today is being comfortable in the uncomfortable, in your sort of space. And then obviously that whole, life can be suffering, that, there's suffering in life, but it's suffering for something worthwhile, that Bob Marley quote. And that really resonated with me, because it was we spend so much time once we're ill, or we're something's happened to us, or experiencing a condition, and then we sit in that and we get so used to that feeling of being unwell, and it's but the amount of time and suffering that we could change, if we suffer in doing the good things, right, the stuff that long term is going to give us that longevity, that quality of life, all of those things.
And this community
is so beautiful.
All about that learning, sharing, implementing, supporting. And I think it's because with wellness, I've been doing lifestyle wellness coaching for 17 years through my own journey. You can only do it. It takes time, is what I'm saying. So every time you come, I pick up something new, you test it out, you implement it, and then you come back and you're inspired again. And I love the word inspiring, the wellness inspiring, but
Well, I
think
mean,
it's
everybody's on a
fantastic.
spectrum
Yeah.
of their learning, and
Yeah.
and everybody's just moving a step closer today to whatever their journey or their ultimate goal is. You know, whether you're at the start of that journey, whether you're obviously fully fledged, you're an elder in the space, and you know what's going on. Whether you've taken a couple of steps back from stuff that you already know, like it's a really kind space, and a reminder to be kind to ourselves. And you know, like all the exhibitors here offering these amazing solutions to just improve your life. Like that's the whole thing. Like how little or how much you get out of the day is totally dependent on the person.
Exactly.
And like it's a choose your own ending story, and whatever resonates with you, take with you, and leave whatever doesn't. You know,
it's like you've got the experts, but you're also expert too. You know, it's being empowered because you've got that knowledge, information, and support.
Yeah,
so it's fantastic.
Absolutely, be your own doctor, kind of.
Definitely.
The philosophy where it's like self-sourcing and stuff.
Well, Bec, thank you for sharing that with us. I think it's just whatever we can, sharing everyone's perspectives, no matter what part they play at the festival. It's really imperative. It's important because this is all about wanting to see everyone happy, healthy, and longevity.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
No, and thank you to everybody who came along. The festival can only really keep on existing. If people just come on in and be a part of it.
That's right.
You will never be disappointed.
That's right.
At all.
That's right.
I was fortunate to sit in the room for an entire day and to take it all in. And it's stuff that I didn't even know that I needed to hear.
And health is your greatest wealth. If you don't have your health, it's very challenging. Yeah. And that's one of those things that we've all got to get together and support each other, because everyone's got their own story, their own journey. And if we're doing it together, it's a lot lighter and easier. So,
absolutely.
Awesome.
Well, thanks, Em. You did great. We love you.
We love you too.